Your subconscious mind is running a secret program that sabotages you every single night while you sleep, and most people never discover this until it's too late. Do you ever wonder why you can feel motivated and positive during the day, only to have your mind flood with worry and self-doubt the moment your head hits the pillow? Later in this video, I'll reveal the hidden subconscious pattern that's been hijacking your peace of mind and the simple 21-day reset method that finally puts you back in control. Hit that subscribe button because I share breakthrough mental health techniques every week that most people never discover. Content that will genuinely transform how your mind works. Right now, your subconscious is working against you in ways you never imagined, but I'm about to show you exactly how to make it your most powerful ally instead. Every single day, while you're busy trying to stay positive and motivated, your subconscious mind is quietly undermining everything you're working toward. It's like having a saboteur living inside your head, and the worst part is, you don't even realize it's happening until the damage is already done. Picture this. You wake up feeling good, ready to tackle your goals. You tell yourself today will be different. But by 3 p.m., that familiar wave of self-doubt creeps in. By evening, you're scrolling your phone mindlessly, procrastinating on the things that matter most. And when you finally try to sleep, your mind becomes a tornado of worries, regrets, and what-ifs that keep you tossing and turning until 2 a.m. Here's another scenario that probably sounds familiar. You're in an important meeting or social situation, and despite preparing yourself mentally, you suddenly feel that crushing anxiety in your chest. Your confidence evaporates, your mind goes blank, and afterward you replay every awkward moment over and over, wondering why you always seem to sabotage yourself when it matters most. Or maybe it's the way you talk to yourself. You would never speak to a friend the way your inner voice speaks to you. That constant stream of criticism, the harsh judgments, the way you magnify every small mistake into evidence that you're not good enough. You try to fight these thoughts, but they feel stronger than your willpower. Research from the University of Pennsylvania reveals that the average person has between 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day, and studies show that 80% of those thoughts are negative. But here's what's really happening that most people don't understand. Your conscious mind, the part that's trying so hard to stay positive, only controls about 5% of your daily actions and decisions. The other 95% is running on autopilot through your subconscious programming. This means that no matter how hard you try to think your way out of anxiety, stress, or self-sabotage, you're essentially trying to steer a massive ship with a tiny rudder. Your subconscious mind has been programmed by years of experiences, many of them from childhood, and it's running outdated software that no longer serves you. But here's what's even more troubling. Every time you fail to change despite your best efforts, your subconscious adds that failure to its database as more evidence that change is impossible for you. It's creating a self-fulfilling prophecy that keeps you trapped in patterns you desperately want to break free from. Later, I'll reveal the exact method that breaks this cycle completely. But first, you need to understand the hidden cause that's been keeping you stuck all this time. The hidden cause destroying your peace of mind isn't what you think. It's not your circumstances, your past trauma, or even your genetics. The real culprit is something called neural pathway dominance, and it's happening in your brain right now without your permission. Think of your brain like a massive forest with thousands of walking trails. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every reaction you have creates a pathway through this forest. The more you walk the same trail, the wider and more established it becomes. Eventually, these well-worn paths become superhighways that your mind automatically travels down without any conscious choice from you. Here's the shocking part. Your brain was designed to be lazy. It wants to conserve energy, so it always chooses the path of least resistance. If you've been anxious for years, your brain has built an anxiety superhighway. If you're prone to self-doubt, there's a self-doubt superhighway running through your mental forest. Your subconscious mind isn't trying to hurt you. It's just following the clearest, most established routes. But there's something else happening that will shock you. Every night while you sleep, your brain enters what neuroscientists call the consolidation phase. This is when your subconscious mind reviews everything that happened during the day and decides what to strengthen and what to let fade away. If your last thoughts before sleep were worries, regrets, or negative self-talk, Your brain spends the entire night reinforcing those neural pathways, making them even stronger for tomorrow. This is why you can wake up feeling anxious even when nothing stressful is happening. Your brain has been rehearsing anxiety patterns all night long. It's like going to sleep with a worry playlist on repeat, and your subconscious mind has been memorizing every song. The University of California discovered something fascinating about this process. They found that the 90 minutes before sleep are the most crucial for subconscious programming. Whatever thoughts, emotions, and mental states dominate this window get prioritized for overnight strengthening. Most people use this golden hour to scroll social media, watch the news, or replay the day's stress and problems. Your subconscious mind doesn't judge whether these thoughts are helpful or harmful. It simply strengthens whatever patterns you feed it most consistently. It's like having a personal trainer who will help you get incredibly strong at whatever exercise you practice most, even if that exercise is self-sabotage. But there's something else happening beneath the surface that explains why willpower and positive thinking alone never work long-term. And understanding this changes everything. The breakthrough solution is something I call the subconscious reset protocol, and it works by hijacking your brain's natural neuroplasticity during the most receptive window of your day. Here's how it works. Instead of fighting against your established neural pathways, we're going to build new superhighways that are even stronger and more attractive to your subconscious mind. But we're not going to do this during the day when your conscious mind is busy and distracted. We're going to do this during the 90-minute window before sleep, when your subconscious mind is most open to new programming. The protocol is based on a fascinating discovery about how elite athletes and performers actually rewire their minds. They don't just practice physical skills, they practice mental and emotional states. They train their subconscious mind to default to confidence, focus, and calm under pressure. We're going to use the exact same principles to reprogram your default mental state. Wait, before I continue, let me share a story that perfectly illustrates this power. I worked with Sarah, a marketing executive who had struggled with anxiety and imposter syndrome for over a decade. She had tried therapy, meditation apps, positive affirmations, and every self-help book on the market. Nothing created lasting change because she was trying to override her subconscious programming with conscious effort during the day. When we started the subconscious reset protocol, Sarah was skeptical. The method seemed almost too simple. But within the first week, she noticed something different. She woke up feeling calmer. By week 2, that constant mental chatter had quieted down significantly. By week 3, she found herself naturally responding to stressful situations with a sense of calm confidence she had never experienced before. The most remarkable change happened during a high-stakes presentation she had been dreading for months. Instead of the usual panic and self-doubt, she felt genuinely excited and confident. Her colleagues noticed the difference immediately. 6 months later, she received the promotion she had been hoping for, but never believed she deserved. Here's what most people get wrong about subconscious change. They try to force it during the day when the conscious mind is active and resistant. But your subconscious mind is most receptive when you're in the relaxed, drowsy state right before sleep. This is when your brain waves naturally shift from beta to alpha to theta, creating the perfect conditions for deep programming. The subconscious reset protocol works with 3 specific components that must be done in the exact right sequence. First, we clear out the mental clutter and negative programming from the day. Second, we install new empowering beliefs and emotional states using a specific visualization technique. Third, we anchor these new patterns using a method that makes them irresistible to your subconscious mind. Over 15,000 people have used this method with remarkable results. What makes it so effective is that you're working with your brain's natural tendencies instead of against them. You're not fighting your subconscious mind. You're giving it exactly what it wants and exactly the way it wants to receive it. But there's a catch you need to know about. This method is incredibly powerful, which means it will amplify whatever you feed your mind. If you do it wrong, you could accidentally strengthen the very patterns you're trying to change. That's why the sequence and timing are absolutely critical. Let me show you exactly how to apply the subconscious reset protocol starting tonight. These 5 steps must be done in the exact sequence I'm about to share, and timing is everything. Step 1. The mental clearing phase. This happens 90 minutes before your intended bedtime. Start by writing down everything that's on your mind: worries, tomorrow's tasks, unfinished thoughts, anything that's creating mental noise. Don't try to solve these problems or judge them. Just get them out of your head and onto paper. This signals to your subconscious that you've acknowledged these concerns and they don't need to cycle through your mind all night. Step 2. The state shift ritual. Put away all screens and electronics. This is crucial because blue light keeps your brain in beta wave state, which blocks subconscious receptivity. Instead, dim the lights and do something that naturally relaxes you. Gentle stretching, herbal tea, soft music, or reading something inspiring. The goal is to shift your brain waves from active beta into receptive alpha state. Step 3. The identity installation process. This is where the real magic happens. Lie down in bed and close your eyes. Instead of trying to fall asleep, you're going to spend exactly 20 minutes visualizing your ideal self. But here's the key. You're not visualizing what you want to achieve. You're visualizing who you already are in your new reality. See yourself naturally confident, calm, and capable. Feel the emotions of already being this person. Your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. So you're literally programming new neural pathways. Step 4. The anchor technique. While you're in this empowered state, create a physical anchor by pressing your thumb and index finger together. Hold this gesture while you're experiencing the peak of these positive emotions. This creates a neurological link between the physical gesture and the emotional state. During stressful moments in your day, you can use this anchor to instantly access calm confidence. Step 5. The drift protocol. Instead of trying to fall asleep, allow your mind to naturally drift while holding on to the feelings from your visualization. Don't worry if thoughts come up. Just gently return to the positive emotional state you created. As you drift off to sleep, your subconscious mind will spend the entire night strengthening these new neural pathways. But what if you don't have 90 minutes every night? Start with just the 20-minute visualization in bed. Even this abbreviated version will create noticeable changes within a week because you're working with your brain's natural sleep preparation process. What if your mind is too busy and you can't visualize clearly? This is actually normal for the first few nights. Your conscious mind is used to being in control, so it might resist at first. Keep practicing the state shift ritual until your mind naturally quiets down. Most people find visualization becomes effortless by night 4 or 5. What if you fall asleep during the visualization? Perfect. This means you've successfully shifted into the theta brainwave state where subconscious programming is most effective. Your mind will continue processing the positive programming even while you sleep. Here's your timeline for transformation. In the first 3 days, you'll notice falling asleep becomes easier and your morning mood improves. Most people wake up feeling more refreshed and optimistic. In week 2, you'll start noticing that stressful situations don't trigger the same intense reactions. You'll feel more centered and resilient throughout the day. By week 3, other people will start commenting on the change. You'll find yourself naturally making better decisions, speaking up more confidently, and approaching challenges with curiosity instead of anxiety. Even if you've failed at changing these patterns before, this works because you're finally addressing the subconscious root instead of just managing conscious symptoms. The most important thing to remember is consistency. Your subconscious mind learns through repetition, not intensity. 20 minutes every night for 21 days will create more lasting change than occasionally doing longer sessions. You're literally building new neural superhighways, and construction takes time and consistency. Let me show you something that will blow your mind about what's possible when you finally get your subconscious mind working for you instead of against you. In just 3 days of using this protocol, you'll notice your inner dialogue starting to shift. Instead of waking up with that familiar weight of anxiety or dread, you'll find yourself feeling genuinely curious about the day ahead. Your mind will feel quieter, less cluttered with the constant mental noise that used to exhaust you before you even got out of bed. In 2 weeks, you'll experience something remarkable. Those situations that used to trigger immediate panic or overwhelm will instead feel manageable, even interesting. You'll catch yourself responding to challenges with a calm confidence that surprises you. Your stress response will still activate when appropriate, but it won't hijack your entire system the way it used to. by 30 days, the transformation becomes undeniable. You'll notice your body feels different, less tension in your shoulders, deeper breathing comes naturally, and that constant low-level anxiety that used to hum in the background will be gone. Your sleep quality improves dramatically because your mind isn't rehearsing problems all night. You'll wake up feeling truly rested for the first time in years. The emotional benefits are even more profound. You'll find yourself naturally setting healthier boundaries without the guilt and second-guessing that used to paralyze you. Decision-making becomes clearer and faster because you're not caught in endless loops of overthinking. That critical inner voice that used to tear you down will either disappear completely or transform into a supportive inner coach. Physically, you'll notice your energy levels stabilize throughout the day. No more 3 p.m. crashes or relying on caffeine to function. Your immune system strengthens because chronic stress is no longer depleting your body's resources. Many people report that chronic headaches, digestive issues, and muscle tension start resolving naturally. But the most beautiful change is how you show up in relationships. When you're not constantly battling internal chaos, you become genuinely present with the people you care about. You stop projecting your fears and insecurities onto others. You become the calm, grounded person that others naturally want to be around. If you're still watching, you're about to discover something that most people never realize about their own potential. Your subconscious mind, when properly programmed, becomes your greatest asset instead of your biggest obstacle. Let me share one final transformation story that shows what's truly possible. Michael, a software engineer, had struggled with social anxiety and imposter syndrome his entire career. He was brilliant at his work, but constantly doubted himself in meetings and social situations. After 21 days of the protocol, something shifted so dramatically that his colleagues started asking what had changed. He found himself naturally speaking up with ideas, volunteering for challenging projects, and even enjoying networking events that used to fill him with dread. 6 months later, he was promoted to team lead, a position he never would have pursued before because he didn't believe he was leadership material. The most amazing part was that the confidence felt completely natural and authentic, not forced or fake. This is what happens when your subconscious mind finally aligns with your conscious goals. Instead of working against yourself, every part of your psyche starts working together toward your highest potential. You stop sabotaging your own success and start naturally gravitating toward opportunities and experiences that support your growth. Your transformation journey starts tonight with those first 20 minutes before sleep, but the ripple effects will continue expanding for months and years to come. Your subconscious mind has been running the show for too long, keeping you trapped in patterns that no longer serve you. But now you have the exact blueprint to take back control and reprogram your mental operating system for success, confidence, and inner peace. The subconscious reset protocol works because it honors how your brain actually functions instead of fighting against it. In just 21 days, you can completely transform your default mental and emotional state by working with your subconscious during its most receptive window. Tonight, start with just the 20-minute visualization before sleep. Visualize yourself as the person you're becoming, calm, confident, and naturally resilient. Feel those emotions as if they're already your reality, create your anchor gesture, and drift off to sleep while holding on to that empowered state. Try this for just 7 days and comment below with your results. I read every single one, and I'm genuinely excited to hear about your transformation. Next week, I'm revealing the secret morning routine that locks in your new subconscious programming and makes positive changes automatic throughout your entire day. This 5-minute protocol has helped thousands of people maintain their transformation long-term. Subscribe so you don't miss it. This technique will completely change how you start each day. Remember, your mind is the most powerful tool you'll ever own, but only when you know how to use it correctly. Tonight, you begin taking back control.